You're thinking about getting into property development, so you jump online and start searching for what to learn first, and within 10 minutes, your head's spinning. Free YouTube videos, paid courses at 5, 10, even 20 grand, communities, forums, mentors, masterminds, everyone is telling you that they've got the answer. Now, I've spent the last 10 years plus actually doing this. My team and I have delivered more than $500 million worth of projects. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the 3 real options that you've got for property development education, what each one does, what it can't do, and how to pick the right one for where you are right now. So you don't waste 12 months and a stack of money on the wrong thing. But here's where it gets interesting. There's a 4th path almost no one talks about. For the right person with the right deal, it can be the smartest move they make on their first project. I'll get to that towards the end. Let's get into it. Most people start with the wrong question. They ask, what's the best property development course? That's the wrong question. The right question is, what do I need to learn right now? And what's the best format to learn it in? Because property development education isn't just one thing. It's a stack of different tools. And the right tool depends on exactly where you are in your journey. Are you still trying to work out whether this game is even for you? Are you sitting on a block ready to go, but unsure how the project will run? Are you halfway through your first deal and getting hit with curveballs you didn't see coming? Each of those situations needs something completely different. If you pick the wrong format, you don't just waste your money, you waste momentum. And momentum is the thing that gets first projects across the line. I've watched people burn 12 months on the wrong type of education. Then they walk into their first project with no more confidence than when they started. That's the trap that I want to help you avoid. So let's break down what each option actually does, starting with the one that most people look at first. Courses. A property development course is just a structured piece of education. Someone walking you through how they approach a project, what they look for in a site, how they run the numbers, what they pay attention to at council, how they choose a builder. That's it. And that's a good thing if you're at the start and you need clarity on the process. But here's where people get caught. They sign up to a course expecting it to be a shortcut. They think the course is going to remove the risk, or that finishing it means they're ready to go. That's not what a course does. A course gives you a map. It doesn't drive the car for you. It can't tell you what to do on your specific site, with your specific council, with 2 real tenders sitting in your inbox right now. So if you're at the start, a course can be brilliant. Free or paid doesn't really matter. What matters is whether it gives you a clear, honest, end-to-end view of the process in plain English. If you're past that and you're already neck deep in a project, a course probably isn't the right tool. You need something that operates in real time. We'll come back to that. By the way, if you're trying to wrap your head around all this property stuff, jump into the Little Fish Network. It's our free property developer community. Thousands of people in there sharing what's working on the ground right now. Takes 2 minutes to join, links in the description. Speaking of community, that's the second piece, the network layer. And this is the bit that almost everyone underestimates when they're starting out. Most people picture networking as awkward handshakes and forced conversations at events. That's not what we're talking about here. A real developer community is something different. It's a space where people who are actively running projects right now are sharing what they're seeing. The council curveballs they're getting hit with this week, the builder pricing that they're chasing, the little tender clauses that nearly tripped them up. This is the layer that pure education can't give you, because property development isn't static. What was true 12 months ago might not be true today. Build costs shift, council expectations move, and lenders tighten or loosen depending on their appetite at that point in time. If you're learning this game purely from a course or a book, you're learning a snapshot, but the game keeps moving. A network lets you see the game as it's being played in real time by people in your market dealing with your conditions. And the cost of not having that, You only ever see your own slice of reality, your own project, your own mistakes. You don't see the patterns that other developers are spotting because they're sharing notes in a space you're not in. That's a slow, expensive way to learn. So the action is simple. Whatever else you do, you should be plugged into an active community of developers, especially when the good ones are free. Now, the third option is the heaviest of the three. Now, it's also the one most beginners write off without really understanding what it is, and that's the one-on-one mentoring. I want to be careful here because the word gets thrown around a lot. When most people hear mentoring, they think of group coaching or a community Q&A or someone reading off a script in a Zoom room. That's not mentoring. Real mentoring is having one experienced developer in your corner, someone who's actively running projects right now, not someone who did a couple of deals 5 years ago and now teaches for a living. The difference really matters because when you're in the trenches dealing with a real tender, a real council, a real builder, you don't need theory. You need someone who can look at what's in front of you and tell you what they do right now, today. Here's a real example. A mentor of mine, Adam, who was doing a dual occupancy in Murrumbeena. When he came into the program, he was right at the finish line of choosing a builder. He had one quote recommended by his architect. On the surface, it looked fine. The moment I dug into the tender and the contract they wanted him to sign, it was a disaster waiting to happen. The contract wasn't even a proper industry contract like a HIA or a master builders. It was something that the builder had drafted themselves. The tender had big gaps, unclear scopes, multiple allowances that were guaranteed to blow out, and the builder didn't even have a track record for delivering this type of project. So I stepped in, reached out to the builders in our network who deliver this type of work every day, got them to tender the job properly. They came back with full fixed price contracts, clear scopes, minimal variation exposure, right where Adam needed his numbers to be. That single intervention changed the trajectory of the entire build. That's what mentoring is. It's not someone teaching you from a textbook. It's someone helping you make the right call when the call matters most. The downside is mentoring isn't cheap and it isn't for everyone. If you're not yet committed to doing a project, mentoring could be the wrong tool. You don't need real-time guidance until you have real-time decisions to make. But if you're in the game or about to be, mentoring is the fastest way to compress years of expensive trial and error into months. And in the right case, it pays for itself many, many times over. That covers the three options most people are weighing up: courses, networks, and mentoring. But there's a fourth path that I promised that I'd come back to. And this is the one almost no one talks about: partnering. Specifically, doing your first project alongside someone that has done it before. Let me be clear about what I mean. I don't mean borrowing money from your uncle. I don't mean tagging along with a mate who's thought about it. I mean a structured partnership where a developer who genuinely knows the game, someone who's done it, someone who's still doing it, and someone with skin in a deal alongside you. Here's why that's so powerful. When you partner with the right person, you're not learning from videos. You're learning by doing inside an actual project with actual money on the table, with the partner's experience filling in your blind spots in real time. You see how they look at a site, how they negotiate with a builder, how they read a council comment, how they make the call when something unexpected pops up. That's the level of education you simply cannot buy in any course or program. And here's the part most people don't realize. A good partnership also reduces your downside risk because you're not the only person carrying the project. You've got an experienced operator next to you with the same goal as you do. Get the job done, do it well, and make a profit. Now, the catch. This isn't for everyone. A partnership means giving up a part of the profit on that first deal, which most people resist at the start. But think of it this way: half of a clean, well-run project is a better outcome than all of a project that quietly bleeds money and confidence. You're better off with 50% of something than 100% of nothing. If you partner once, learn the game properly, and then go and run your second project on your own, you're miles ahead of someone who tried to figure it all out from scratch on their own. The hard part is finding the right partner. That's where Inside an active community comes back in. Because the kind of person you want to partner with is usually already in the game, already known, already doing deals. You don't find them through a Google ad, you find them through the network. So, how do you pick between these four? It comes down to where you are right now. If you're at the very start, still trying to work out if this game is for you, you don't need to spend money yet. Plug into a network like the Little Fish Network, which is free. Watch some of the structured education to get the lay of the land. See if the reality of development matches the picture that you've got in your head. Now, if you're past that and you're getting serious, that's when you need to start thinking about whether a paid course or a mentor makes sense. If you have a project locked in, mentoring or partnering is where the real value lives, because both of those operate in real time on your actual deal. If those pieces are in place, you're in a strong position. If they're not, that's important to know too. It means you can take your time, build your foundation through a free network and structured education, and only invest in deeper support when the moment is right. There's no rush. What there is a wrong order. Don't jump into expensive education before you understand the basics, and don't try and figure it all out on your own when there are people right there willing to share what they've been learning every single day. If you want to take this further, here's how we can help. The best place to start is the Little Fish Network. Inside the network, you'll get access to the Townhouse Development Blueprint, a full video series that walks you through the process step by step. The network and the blueprint cost nothing. Links in the description. We also have the full Townhouse Masterclass, which is our flagship paid course, and I'd argue the best paid townhouse development course available anywhere. If you want more of a hands-on support, I offer one-on-one mentoring where you get me in your corner helping you through every step of your project. If you need help finding the right site, we offer buyer's advocacy too. And if you'd rather have someone handle the whole project, my team can manage everything from start to finish. There's also a link below to book a call with me where we can figure out the best path forward for you. And if you're still here, I appreciate you sticking around right to the end. Do me a favor, give the video a hype and a like, drop a comment. I reply to them all. I'm Peter Kelly. Until the next one, see you at the top.